I'm Dr. Mahesh. I'm working in Netradama Super Specialty Eye Hospital as a vitreoretinal surgeon, and I'm here to share my experience with Artivo 800, which I've been using from quite a while right now. So Artivo, as we all know, is a 3D the digital microscope with integrated OCT settings over here. The Artivo 800 comes with mainly three significant features of digital. Just a second. Digital like ad vision and as well as cloud connectivity. So the digital optics essentially mean that it features two 3-chip 4K camera which is integrated inside the microscope, which produces a gigantic 3D image over the 55-inch 4K TV with the viewing glasses with the passive the Polaroid glasses. And it is supposed to give you 25% higher resolution, an outstanding depth of field, as well as light transmission. So I've been working on this for about a while right now. So I will show the ad vision basically shows the integration of the real-time data into the surgeon's view. Mainly for us as retinal surgeons, we use OCT as a integrated source to guide our surgery, and as well as it can integrate sources for cataract, glaucoma, as well as cornea surgeries. And it also has a seamless cloud connectivity, which can integrate with Zeiss Forum IOL Master to get all the data all ahead, so as to connect with the system and the patient data to be integrated right into the surgical video. So one of the important features of this is auto adjust in terms of when you want to change from anterior segment to posterior segment. When as soon as you use the reside, it immediately changes the settings into the posterior segment. So the time consumed for in terms of changing your surgical part for the posterior is very much minimized. And one of the best feature for about in this particular feature is using ocular with and without. So you can choose to keep the ocular there and work with it, or if you do not want to use it, you can just keep the ocular away and use it. So I generally use both these with the ocular. There are certain part where I'm not so very comfortable in a 3D setup, so I just shift to the ocular and as and when needed. So in my experience, shifting from analog to digital was quite seamless. So when it comes to surgical in terms of learning curve, shifting to the surgical part was pretty much easier. The lag which has been known to happen over here is pretty less in terms of latency. So there is not much of it. It is very indiscernible when you are operating upon, and especially in the veterinary surgery. But as far as I have spoken to my phaco people, they say that they might have some amount of lag. And digital display is pretty good. The 4K display with a very high magnification and high resolution and a very good depth of field. It is very unparalleled when it comes to the viewing part of it. And the digital overlays are pretty much accurate and clear, and it doesn't affect your field of vision while you're operating. And the Polaroid glasses that we use over here are passive ones, which are not we don't create that much of a darkness while you're operating, and the illumination is quite bright toward your surgery, and it is pretty seamless. Ergonomics wise, yeah, it has been known that up to 70% of the retinal surgeons tend to have their head, neck and back pain over the long career, but this will help you definitely sit in a ergonomic posture of physiological posture, so that you can swim around, move on, and you can carry on your surgery for longer duration without having much of a strain on your back and the neck. So I want to share some of the videos of it. This is a case where there was a VMD with the patient having very metamorphosis as a major issue, and was very keen on getting a surgery done. So I went ahead with the Artivo for its assistance, because there was a subretinal fluid along with a tag associated with it. This is after the previous induction where I isolated the central part of it. So once you connect the OCT and turn the tracker on, it tries to keep the tracking on the central part of the OCT while you are moving. You can keep on operating upon and not worrying much about the OCT calibration as such. So you can actually see I generally tend to take the ILM all to the center And in this particular place where I didn't want to peel it out, which might cause an inadvertent macula hole, so I expected to trim over that particular part. So you can see that it guides you well throughout the surgery. So the macula part of the surgery in RTO 800 was fairly good, but in terms of peripheral visual, initially I had a bit of a tough issue facing it, a little bit of problem with the visual visibility, but over the time you can go ahead and take the peripheral part well as well, and you can actually take the OCT in under air also, while by moving your X and Y axis to such an extent so that you can clearly capture the motor part of it. The major learning curve is for the capture of OCT rather than the surgery part itself. Another video which shows retinal detachment, it can be easily captured by your OCT if you are in gotten awareness of whether there is a macular detachment or not. And the best use of RTO 800 was found until now in my experience is where you have ERM. So ERM, it actually shows the live appearance of the ERM right there, and it can actually show the peeling being done on a live basis. Whenever there is ILM peeler comes in the center of it, it can cause shadowing, but as you proceed go on, it can actually go. I just try to slow down the video so we can actually see the ERM being peeled over the retina, and it can be captured as well. So the best part of the ERM peel is once you are done, you can actually move on all your OCT all throughout the macula to see if there is any remnant which is left, which can be a cause of recurrences. So this has been really good help in terms of ERM. So these are the major advantages, are the things which I have spoken about. The major disadvantages, what I felt was the cost factor, which is super high in terms of what it offers to us. The operating group logistics, it's a huge machine which consumes the most of the space of your operating room, and especially in terms of a cataract surgeon who tends to take the places over here, and many assisting around can be a bit of a problematic thing, but still, because the TV can be moved around with the wheels around, it can still be managed. And just got it. Hello, just cannot move the slide. Okay, that's the part of it. The major advantage of this would be where we can involve most of the your surgical team as well as students who all at once with wearing that 3D glasses goggles to involve in the teaching experience. So that's the best part of the major use which I found in terms of and with the help of cloud connectivity, with it can be used for displaying it to wider range of audiences in terms of pandemic where the gathering is not possible. So which can be a very useful stuff.